Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Welcome. It's me, Camarón, your favorite fried shrimp. It has been, it's kind of been a day. I'm so sorry for having to reschedule again. I was severely dehydrated yesterday. I was like, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. My brain's all foggy. Maybe I'll drink a Red Bull about it. And then that made me feel worse. But I rested yesterday and I drank a bunch of water. So here we are. I feel better today. So we're gonna play some more Apollo Justice. Also, please forgive. For some reason, I'm like a little bit laggy today. I don't know why. Truthfully, I don't know why. So we're gonna power through. But yeah, last time, some stuff happened very suddenly, and I had to end stream abruptly. So we stopped in the middle of something. So I apologize if it's a little rough. I need to get my bearings back. I don't remember exactly where we left off, but we'll do it. We'll figure it out together as a team of me and my singular brain cell and whoever wants to help me out, I guess. Okay, let's go. Let's actually play the game. Maybe let's do that. Okay. All right. Let's see. I did end up figuring out how to save in the middle. I was really worried that I couldn't, but I could. It's fine. We got it. Yes, please, let me in. Okay. And I do have water with me today. Like, I have actual, like, water. Like I have my water bottle. It's like big old metal water bottle. There we go. So be proud of me. So I don't remember what we were doing, so I'm just gonna do everything after I remember how the buttons work. Okay. What voice did I give to this guy? He's like pompous, right? Something like that? Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. No, hold on, that's not the right button. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. I remember now, we're gaming. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast. I'm afraid I hadn't the time. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo? What? The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away. According to the testimony, that's what happened, yes? In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find. Find something? Find what? Yes, poke your forehead about it, Apollo. It's so cute. I liked that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go. Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now? At least the testimony is getting a little clearer, is it? I don't remember what we're doing. He's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony. That was a new testimony? Uh-oh. Oh, buckle up, buddies. Buckle up, my precious hush puppies. We're going on a ride, and I don't know how to drive. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. That's the wrong button again. Okay. Game has like 3 buttons, and I don't know any of them. So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened? It can be said that we students of Ivy University know no fear. The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action. That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot. Eh? You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind. Oh, sorry. Forgot he was here. I got a little flustered. Oh, his face again. Okay. I kind of remember now. He actually looks like he had no idea he was in danger. Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. Cease this at once, you two, I cried, with composure. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something now. but I don't remember, so I'm just gonna press everything again. Sorry for anyone watching this immediately after the other one. Please don't hate me, please forgive me. I'm just a small, tiny, microscopic little man with a tiny brain. So small. Like, even smaller than microscopic. Whatever that word is. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyway. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call. Quite. I do remember this. Okay. Alright. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed. I would say about the same time, to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help? It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step. I'm totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him. Why can I not say this sentence? I'm not gonna try. Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Oh my god. When will I learn? I won't. I refuse. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? Yeah, he was doing several Fortnite dances. Honestly, I'm not saying that murder is good in any context, but if you caught that on camera, like they just killed a guy and they just started doing like really cringe dances. I don't want to say I would like that. This is a really complicated emotion I'm experiencing right now. What is Blue waffling on about? He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked. A common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action, tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. What? Oh, sorry. I zoned out. Forgive me, I'm tired. You didn't try to apprehend the criminal? It all happened so fast. I'm afraid I hadn't the time. No, we did this. Okay, I'm supposed to be doing something here. Okay. I gotta use that brain cell that I just dropped on the floor a minute ago. Okay. We went through that. Let's find out what needs to be done. Let's look at what we have. Map. Bowl. Lucy's underwear. Cell phone. Mirror. Fingerprint powder. Miraculous's autopsy report. June 14th after 10 p.m. Single bullet to the right temple. Alright. Put that in your noggin. Knife. Shiv. Found with the Lockie's prints. Noodle stand. Bloomers. Distinctive bloomers, to say the least. What, more distinctive than these? I don't think so. These look like anything that you could buy from any, like literally any Lolita brand. And Lucky's checkup report. Baby boy is nice and healthy except for the thing that's killing him. Pistol, weapon left at the crime scene. 2 rounds were fired. Fingerprints were wiped. That seems interesting. Fingerprints were wiped. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's a little fishy. Alright, buddy boy. This is the 1, 2, 2, open composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and shot right now, whereupon our cowardly killer defendant appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. No, he did not! No! I'll kill you. Come here. Let me get you. Let me get you. Hold on.
Objection!
Yes. Music stopped. Wait a second. Tisk, another misleading request. Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse that you can't see how it affects you. Come again? Wait, a second, you say? A second? I hate when people do this. It happens to me all day, and every single time, I just want to scream. Don't do this, it's not funny. It's not funny, it's really upsetting. Are we intended to wait just that? A single second? 1/60th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. It's enough time for me to deck you in the face. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor? Am I to understand that you are objecting to the length of a second? Yes, no. Here, just look at the pistol. It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. A common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Oh. Get wind blown on. Freak. That wasn't funny. I wasn't funny. I'm not a funny person. Don't laugh at me. I'm a sad clown. I'm sitting in the rain. I'm in like that sopping wet cardboard box from the beginning of Oliver and Company. I'm a clown in that box right now. Do not pity me. Do not give me a nickel. Just walk by. The little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there. Is there? Is that a song? I'm not little. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Raleigh? Yeah, let's do that. What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, Clavier. I'll give you that one. Could the killer have been wearing gloves? Could the killer have been wearing gloves? Hold on, I gotta remember everything. So... No, because the prints were on the knife. The shiv. Yeah, okay. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. Okay, that wasn't exactly what I thought, but I was still right either way, so it's okay. I was right. Anyway. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. That sounds solid to me. Well, her forehead. Any of your precious objections? For you, anything? What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work. You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say. What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said? Huh? Isn't what obvious? When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away. You're right. He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong. Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth, but okay. Yeah, he's doing that again. Yep. I know this. I feel like I know this guy in real life. I feel like this guy's me. What can we say for certain? What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this? Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, then it had to be something else. Typically, yeah. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking, he's flirting. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care That man is flirting right now with Apollo. He's like, hey, I know you're not talking right now, but like, what if this was about you? Like, what if we made the conversation about Apollo Justice right now? Like, what if we did that? Like, wouldn't it be so funny? If we just did that, if we were like in court and we were like, let's talk about Apollo Justice. Wouldn't that be so funny? I hate this man. I hate this man. I hate him. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, and it's this line. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. I'll wipe that pretty that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. And he thinks he's pretty. Perhaps you can inform the court as to something, as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene? Where's the knife? Oh yeah, hold on. Kind of stupid is the thing. This one. Is that a sword? I will kill you. This man makes me violent. I saw one of those in the late night movie last night. Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it. His prints! This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that the defendant what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Oh, Herr Forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven. Huh? One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Waki Kataki. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife, with the intent of harming the victim. Oh. Indeed. Never underestimate a Gavin is the lesson here. You can definitely overestimate a Gavin. This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please. I gotta know what plumping gloss this guy uses. I forgot how sentence structure works. I was really distracted by his luscious lips. It's always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that's what I said. Assuming. Can you put your nostrils away, sir? You're making me deeply uncomfortable. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better. What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired. Ooh, good emoji. We love when it gets spicy. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? Put that away. Put it away. Put it away. Put it away. Put that away from me. Just turn towards the, just face the wall. Just face the wall for the rest of the trial, please. You're detrimental to my health. Please, Judge, help me. Does it not, Mr. Justice? I better find a way to take this testimony down quick. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Which way did the killer run? By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kataki mansion. Ach, don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight. Ugh, how did he know that's where I was going? You can read your mind, Apollo. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing. If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood, nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor. Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. So nothing strange about how he acted. Lucy looks like she has something to say. Girl, say it. What has stopped you before? Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite, simply exquisite. He actually looks like he's gonna cry. Girl, just say it! She's stressing me out. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park. So he just stood there, watching? Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means, say it. Please, I'm begging. Ugh, I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough at last, her forehead? Maybe it's time to back off a bit? Is it time to back off a bit? I mean, it didn't really give me a ton of options. Let's say yes and see what happens. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. It appears that there are no objections to the witness's current testimony. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No. No! I'm not screaming into the mic. You don't want me to do that. Also, I don't think it would show up anyway. Show up. Make... what is the audio... What is the audio equivalent of the phrase show up? A real head scratcher here. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. Anyway. It seems we've come to the end of the line here. No, there can't be all. How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, her forehead? You want him on your stage so bad. Ooh, you want him on your stage so bad it makes you look stupid. I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Kataki. Eek! Who's eeking? Oh yeah, that's kind of important. I would eek about that. Sorry, hold on. Get some water. Hope you enjoyed this picture of Trucy. Nobody move. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Katakis? The Katakis? You mean the notorious gangster? Yeah, the one whose, like, son you're putting on trial literally right now. If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of her judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. Yeah, save her! Recess, 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it. No, bring her back. Bring back my daughter. My baby girl. Wait, how did he disappear so fast? Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. They just went to the lobby? That's where people go anyway. I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man. What's going on in the lobby? What's going on in the lobby? Yes, save my progress. I'm stupid. I guess giving up was the right answer, maybe? Oh, whoops. I wonder what would have happened if we didn't give up. Probably nothing. June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Trucy! Trucy? You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Trucy, you're okay. I thought... Sniff, sob, bawl. Oh, he's crying. He was so scared. Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... what the heck is that? That is my son. Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, I can't do this accent. No. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean Trucy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more stage no more stage abductions, please. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction? I don't remember, but I'm gonna pretend I remember. Well, I think I remember them, sure. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction. In his hand, he held... Wait, it was him. In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol that was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. We weren't staring at him enough. Oh my god, stare at him flip through his dumb little book. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? What? Was she cheating for him? Or was he also doing it? I don't remember. Oh yeah, she was doing it. I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games? It's not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time, either. Daddy's quite good at poker, after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated, but what does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth. Watch a testimony, perceive the truth? Yeah, that's what she said. The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose. Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo. What was that she said before the trial started? Huh, Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Tracy. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Hi. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew in from across the coast, and boy are my arms tired. Right. Oh, Mr. Hat, you card you. Such a silly little man. June 16th, 11:40 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Hi, Clavier. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement. Right. Oh, you're so embarrassing. Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's on to me. I wish he would stop being so cool. Shut up, Apollo. Oh! Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. I want to get straight to the anything. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. Yeah, okay. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. Alright. We're watching them fangies. Alright. Okay. Nope, no fingies here. No problem here, no fingies. How do I point out the fingies? When I need to point out fingies. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. We're just going through the testimony again. Okay. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Alright. Got ahead of myself. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot. Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? You have the sense of love, Apollo. What's this? My bracelet? Your bracelet holds the power, Polly. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, But my bracelet is trying to tell me something. They're communicating. Okay. How am I supposed to... Am I supposed to present me looking at his hands? I guess maybe I'll just press it normally. Okay, we're on thingy watch now. Oh, we got thingies. Hold on. I gotta remember. Nope. Okay. Okay, I got it. No one worry, I got it. We're good. We figured it out. So, you called immediately after witnessing the murder? Police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo! This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. That was like 5 minutes ago. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Anyone else ever have like a favorite accessory like that? Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony. I always touch my bracelet with R. What's going on? I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else. Apollo? Trucy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. I like to imagine he's standing there, like, gripping the, like, table he's at, and his eyes are just, like, bugged out of his skull, and they're all, like, red from not blinking, and it's, like, really scary to look at. It's, like, really scary and terrifying to look at, because he's just, like, and it's, like, really uncute. I like to imagine that that's what he looks like right now. And he looks really normal. Just look at Mr. Stickler's Twitch. His Twitch? He has a Twitch? Bro! Drop the ad. Just look at Mr. Stickler's Twitch. His habit. You remember it, right? Sure. When he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with the page of his book. You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. Oh, I was right! I forgot! I imagine he looks so ugly. I'll bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? Yes, Apollo, you know what a hand is. You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Yes, Apollo, learn how to move your eyeballs. You can do it. Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. I remember a very, very long time ago when I was brought into Mia's home when she took me in. One of our very first like big bonding memories. I remember I was playing Apollo Justice because she had the game, and I was playing it, and we had gone to like IHOP to just play games on our Nintendo DS entertainment systems, and just like drink crappy coffee and like eat a pancake and just hang out. And she brought like a sketchbook, and we just drew like Apollo as different objects with his eyes like bugging out. And my favorite one was Perceive Green Bean. It was just like a green bean, but it had like Apollo's little hair spikes and his, like dumb stupid little eyes. And every day of my life I think about that green bean. And now you two are blessed with the knowledge of Perceive Green Bean. You are very welcome. Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page? That's right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive with R. Find his weak spot and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush. Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again. Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes Justice. Shut up. Oh.
Gotcha!
Didn't realize we were going. Oh, we're throwing him into the Shadow Realm. Oh, okay, he's fine. I saw it, just now. I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? Oh, all this banging of desks. It's quite bad for my circulation, you know. How is... Okay. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone? What are you talking about? I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Yeah, what's your number, boy? Boy, what is your number? Tell me where you got that gloss, boy. I guess we want to see it. I guess we want to see it, right? Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me, and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Oh, you got the cute cell phone with the little phone strap? Yeah, where did you get that? That's the phone from yesterday. The one by the car. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage. The Maractus... Wait, that's where the victim lived. That's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? Yuck. What is this sound? Yeah, put that away. It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a payphone. A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all? Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate it with a startling high degree of accuracy, it was right around here. That's kind of far away. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all. Ooh, get him. But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove that the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Oh god. I don't know. Of course I have evidence. Ooh, I like your swagger hair forehead. Hit it. he likes my swagger, guys. Stop. I'm embarrassing. Oh. I'm a shame to the entire community of shrimps. I'm good. The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why would I know that? I'm not an attorney. This guy is. Why do I have to pretend to be the attorney? I did not go to law school. No, noodle stand. Wait, let me look at this. No, that's not helpful. Okay. Trash can. I feel like it's this. I feel like it's maybe that. Am I right? Oh my god, am I right? That's a side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. Oh yeah, it's hard for a guy who was murdered to get into an accident, huh? An accident. An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside of People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in the garage, then it would have been crushed. Is that where that was going? I guess so. After all, it was lying on the ground, right underneath the wheel. Erk. Ergo, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. Ooh, got him. Put that tassel away, boy. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus? No, stop! This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. More dots from Trucy. Girl, just speak up. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Okay, you went to the supermarket. Where are your groceries then? Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Yes. Well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It is quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. Oh, how stupid are you? Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. This nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes Justice. Put that face away. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Okay, okay, look at stuff again. Yeah, okay, haven't been presented yet. Okay, we haven't presented. Oh, probably need to present that. Presented that. That. We haven't presented that. Or that. Or that. So. Okay, let's go back. Look at where the victim stand all clear as day. Okay. Market. Well, I guess I press stuff, huh? That might be helpful. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place? That's what I said. Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail. Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket, trying out free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me, honestly, same. I'm sure the store clerks would disagree. Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion? In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. That's when you passed in front of the Maractus Clinic? Why, yes, that's correct. That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder. Of course. The supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, woe is I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. Which entrance did you enter into the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. This part of the testimony is the key, I know it. Did I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? If we have not talked about the noodle stand. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. Oh, he can read! Good for him! Wow, that book is really paying off. I believe it said... noodle. Yes, that was it. For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice. What about that sign? Could that be important? Probably. That is how this game works. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Apparently, we have just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. It's the bacteria that makes it good. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IBU's cafeteria. Ugh. Some applied to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Apollo. Why, I even remember the sign on the stand the victim was pulling. It said noodle. Well, this is new, so let's see. Let's take a look at that good old boy. How do I do that again? Like this? Okay. How do I rotate? That sure does say El Dunes. Oh, that it says noodle on the other side. I see. Ramen, 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 rice bowl. Rice ball. Why can I not do that? I want the box of salt. Okay, anyway.
Objection!
Take that. And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... there. Here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand, and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. El Dunes. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle, for sure. Positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle. No, it did say noodle, which is on the other side. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location. It was on this side. Was it really in this tree? He was in this tree. Yeah, he was in the tree. I don't think he was in the tree. The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Just how do you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads El Dunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. Yow, you got me.
Objection!
So what? So true, Clavier. So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Yelsa. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Trucy? Remember his testimony from before? Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Oh, are we getting 3D again? Oh yeah. Delicious 3D. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts, At which point, the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. Yeah. There's something in my eye. Help. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. There's something in my eye. Okay. I think I got it. No, hold on. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, world's slowest arrow. The bullet would have to hit his left temple. Ah. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So, now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning? The entry wound is on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North. Ah. But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Order, order, order! Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She just flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out.
Objection!
Hi. I wish I was a wall. Sorry. Clarify 1 point for me if you would, Hair Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please. Looks aside, I'm really a nice guy. Oh, my friends say so. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you gonna do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? I don't know. This game's hard. Let's accuse him of another crime. I think I remember. Maybe. There's definitely still some stuff. I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Tisk, Hair Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Hair Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. Yeah, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime. Oh, Jesus. Okay. What? Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot we had more underwear. Alright, Panty Man.
Take that!
Nobody liked that. Imagine just showing to Corn and be like, hey, hear me out. Look at these underwear. Something tells me this isn't one of those good silences. Something else to say, Mr. Justice? One more chance? Please? Oh, I guess it wasn't that. Okay. Yay! I got a penalty. Okay, so... what was his deal then? I forgot. Involvement in crime. Wait, did he steal Trucy's? I remember this being an underwear-related thing.
Take that!
The evidence is this. Oh, okay, I guess it was Trucy's. What? Is that women's underwear? Hey, those are mine. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Great, thanks. Thank you. Don't look at me like that! I'm looking. I'm looking directly at you, man. Mr. Stickler. Well, I can't say this comes with a shock. It's not what it seems. By Pythagoras' theorem, are you... okay. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these underwear were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please, hear me out. It's not what it looks like. Order, order. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems. Yeah, whatever, go to prison. So, are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of a girl's undergarments? Perhaps you were not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, and V stands for valiant. See? Your point? I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science than mystery? Come on, you're talking about a girl's underwear here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And, my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those underwear are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-sized car tire was only the first mystery those underwear revealed. A tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those underwear. But that's not all. First, there was the tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic. No, I remember now. These were the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. Huh? He's talking about my magic underwear trick. I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of underwear? It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's underwear to understand a magic trick? You say underwear, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study. I wonder. There has been a recent rash of underwear snatchings in the area. Were they all you? I am sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of underwear flapping in the breeze. Oh, is he doing the thing? Yeah, he's doing the thing. Alright, buddy. Have your moment. Let it all out. We're right here. We're not listening, but we are here. Oh, yes. Great. Thank you. Thank you for that. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained. Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, Herr Forehead. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why, then, did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Hello. There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a... Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? Well, hold on, let me look at this diagram real quick. Everyone wants me to look at it so bad. Okay, that is not the diagram they meant. I don't know that I have access to that diagram. I don't. Okay, what was next to... Okay. What was next to... What was next to what? Why would he lie about his location? Kind of in the trash. Oh, was he dumping these? The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What? More underwear? How many underwear are you carrying in your pocket here, Forehead? These are lost, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram. Please show me the diagram. Okay, yeah, the trash can was right there. We can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I am a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. No, you sure can't. So, these underwear are your handiwork as well? That night, I had been chased, hounded into the Maractus Clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while, then abandoning the underwear, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went toward the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of underwear. Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them, safe in my pocket, ready to take home. And when I stumbled upon a murder, the murder of Dr. Maractus, I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when you disposed of the bloomers? Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. A fascinating, if disturbing tale. That's true. Hang on, let me get some water. Touristy. Okay. Shrimp check. Shrimp check. Do not be shrimping. That's my job. Please do not put me out of work. Okay. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close, and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin. Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yet, a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution. Yeah, baby. I can't. No problem. Thank you, Apollo. That's more my speed. Very well. This brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. That messed me up real bad. Okay. But hey, we made some progress. We're gonna keep going though, cause I ain't no quitter. Also, cause it's like barely been an hour. Let me in. Give me more game. June 16th, 2:23 p.m. Write anything, agency. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of the trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Waki made it through the day, too. Everyone was too obsessed with underwear to bother with the real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. I need to slow down. Hold on, give me a minute. Let me just readjust. Take a breath. Okay. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi folks, I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello? Ah, Miss Tiella. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Waki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, a way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Please stop looking so sad. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have a gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. They've even got the ever-classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. Oh, that was Apollo. My bad. He's got a cute voice for a minute. Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. And so I gotta go in and get another dog to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake, but it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Miraculous Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Rocky's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. You are so cute. Leave me alone, you're so cute. Anything to examine? I don't think there's anything to examine here. Oh, there's places to go. Who should we catch up with first? Let's see if old Feeney's around. Old Feeney is not around. Good to know. Alright. Nope, that was the wrong button. Let me out. Okay. That's, They prompted us to go to the clinic, right? So, let's check that out. Wait, hold on. Do I have to go in the garage? No? Okay. Bruh. I know nothing. I'm just some guy. I'm literally just some guy. I'm just here sometimes. Am I missing something? Okay. The front entrance to the Miraculous Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There. Perfect. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. How do I, what am I, huh? What am I doing? Where am I going? Is there anywhere I didn't go yet? Where else can I go? Oh. I didn't go here yet. And there's things! Okay. June 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Looks like Rocky's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher? Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit precious. I'll give him that. What does that mean? Paul, what does that mean? Can you explain to the class what that means? Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. What, with being in prison? Jail? Jail and prison are different. I need to finish this paper. It's you! How are you doing a paper in jail right now? Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. He hates this guy. Wait, just like the words just plastered over him. Panty snatcher. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but to feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You wanted to know the trick of my underwear, right? You're here too? Oh, great Trucy, teach me. I must know the secret of your underwear. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice. Apollo, help. I don't know, I think you'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Ugh. Could you relate Can you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Is that the right word? Is it relate? I thought it was relay, like R-E-L-A-Y. I thought it was like relay. Like, could you relay what you saw the night of the murder? Is that incorrect? Have I been saying it wrong? Much to think about. Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this I am quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true? Really? My underwear are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching, true. It sounds like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all. How I wish it weren't so. Okay. I guess we're done here. Where else can we go? Meanie back yet? No. Oops. Whoopee. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. Yay! June 16th, Kitaki Mansion. Yay, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us? Hey, little plum, what's up? No, she can talk however she wants. I heard you retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just doing... Bah, a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. He's cute all the time. I'll deal with you later. Sibling energy. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Waki? Waki? Well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. Let's talk to her some more! Yay! He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude. The life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He looks like TBH creature. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Waki. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. My words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Waki's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? Much to talk about here. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion? I kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Waki could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Yeah, Waki's fiancé. They're getting married in a month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Waki brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know. Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in the business too long. and you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. Alright. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Waki seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and more on the up and up. Waki isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? Wahahaha. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. Okay. Okay. Well, where am I supposed to go? Just for the park. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon. Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you. You're at your house? But now it's a crime scene, they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. Ah, I see. How could a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy Doll. He's so depressed. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah. Can't even cook an honest noodle. Only a lying noodle. He? Even in death. You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell ya. It's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Alright. Not much to say here. That stand, for generations it's served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. The tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. Watch what you say or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, gotta be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucy Doll. Aye, I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Ugh, let old noodles lie, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. Now I don't even have that. Oh my god, they're divorced. Oh my god, he's divorced and remarried. Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity, sure. How about we say it again? I hate him. Or hated him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kataki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business, so he started giving the Kataki family a good deal. A deal? Every fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Did the doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but I got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Yes, tell me more. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say, Dr. Eldoon. Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival? You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kinda. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions, hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of the good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion. Onion boy, that's what I call them. That's what I call Rudy when he's acting onions. So, you weren't exactly friends. Me and Pal Maractus? Ever since preschool we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough he'd come following along. And then he'd do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no-good onion boy comes along. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, that's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll. Right. Thanks, Mr. Eldoon. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Alright. We got some good info there. Don't know what to do with it, but we sure do have it. Let's see. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Okay. Anything here? No. Anything here? Nope. Where else is there to go? Oh, I guess we could go back to the jail. Maybe Waki's out now. Yeah, okay. June 16th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Ah, my shoulder hurts. Why? Ow, why? Ow, why? Huh? Ow. Oh, okay, pop it. It's fine now. I was hoping to meet with my client. Waki Kataki's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally! Yippee! We get to finally, like, properly meet the person we're defending for the first time. Yo, what's up, my little imposter? Eek! What did you call me? Dazam, it's you? Sorry, gee, I thought you were Alita. This little imposter sure is a strange nickname. That's a clean thing, you wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like, poster girl? Right? If you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl? Because she's so much more than that, geez. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do you for? You don't look so chipper today, Waki. He's in jail. Worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all, was G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy. A relief to hear. And what's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable. Oh my god. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Alita for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. What if we don't do that? What if we just talk to you? So, I hear you're gonna be married next month? Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. The nuptial 40. Shut up. The nuptial 40. I'm a huge fan, actually. That's really funny. I really like that with his like cute little face. Shut up. Alita, oh Snapple Cakes. She's so fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. No, he's smitten with her in a very cute way. Stop. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past, she knows that. And I'm with Alita. I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Alright, keep your secrets. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus? There's something you should know. We Katakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So, about 6 months back, I go into Rivales' turf, packing a knife, right? And you were shot? Coolest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kentucky family, you know that? So, you were taken to the Maractus clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in the doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent. You are so embarrassing. Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. Okay. Can we examine? No. I just wanted to examine him. His dumb little face. I know what. I guess we'll make our rounds again. Isn't that just the game though? Just making your rounds. While we're in the area. Okay, nothing there. Nope. Nope. Okay, where then? Brucey, give me a hint. If everything that Underwear Snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Waki in a very good position, does it? He was at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. There's gotta be a different angle on this. Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present. Okay, what am I investigating? Please tell me. So, any leads? One moment. Shazam! Alakazam! Whoa, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere. Ta-da! That's all. Neat, huh? Yeah, real neat. That was not helpful, Trucy. You are not being very helpful right now. Let's see. We need more information about the actual crime. Maybe we should go to, like, the crime scene. Yeah, that's where people investigate. People investigate the crime scene. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, yeah. So much to click on. A knife is sticking straight into the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Rocky was very likely pointing this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. Mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out, it's kind of sad. Yeah, I feel that way too. You know, like, when like you have like a plushie on the bed and you accidentally knock it off and then it's like on the floor and you just like, it's so sad. It's like so sad. You have to pick it up immediately. That's what I feel. Poor Mr. Eldoon. His stand's been standing here since the whole thing started. It almost looks at home in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think its owner would disagree. Blue plastic tarps cover the ground around the stand. They were apparently put here to preserve the crime scene. Okay. Why can't I investigate the salt box? Life is so unfair. Benches line the river running through the park. Ah, a little urban oasis. Oh, we already read this. The city. Don't do that. A trash can sits next to the path here. And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid little Plum's bloomers in here, huh? That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!" Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. Nothing over here? What about this bench? What about this tree? What about this guy? No? Okay. Ramen, rice ball. Okay, hold on. I never know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Wait, he called for a leader, right? How do we get her? Can we present things to him? Tell me about this, my guy. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night. Wait. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. Yeah, we're finished. Yo, Waki. Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. You were so cute. You were so cute. Look at you twirling your little hair. Shut up. Is that it? Are you gonna tell us stuff now? Yay! Yippee! Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? Wow, how many days into this trial are we? And we're like, hey, by the way, did you do it? Did you kill this guy? Like, I know, like, I already went to court for you. Like, did you do it though? Like, did you do it though? I don't know. The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. I figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. Ma'am? Ma'am? You have to be right there? I know. But do you have to be right there? I know. Life is so hard when you're a little kitty cat. Life is so hard when you're a little kitty cat. Oh, I can't pet you the whole time. I know you want me to. I can't pet you the whole time. I have to stop. I'm sorry. Don't mind her. That's just my cat. But, no, I know. Can you leave? Can you go away? Can you go away? Hey, you wanna leave the room? You wanna leave the room, please? Okay, you can lay on the floor, thank you. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whack than I am. I'm not saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I say it, I see it. If there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it was probably me who did him in, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that you should just assume you killed someone. But, I mean, go off, I guess. Can I present you anything else? Do we get the same thing if I present you the gun? Yeah, okay. 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 Guess we're done here. Beanie, help. He has abandoned us yet again. It's okay, it ain't about him. It's about me. Not Apollo Justice. Me, literally, Kamado right here. It's about me. Somehow. Yes? Yes, ma'am? Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here, actually. Come here. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi. If I pet you for like a minute, will you be happy and then leave me alone? Yeah? Will that work? Is that good for you? Yeah? Okay. Get you some good squirchers. Squircher, 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 squircher. Okay. Alright, I need you to go now. Okay? There you go. Okay, she's rolling around on the ground. She seems pretty happy. Alright. You got anything to say? Little plum? No? Okay. You got anything to say, Mr. Eldoon? No? Okay. You got anything to say, Mr. Skeleton? No? Okay. Maybe I should show her the weapons. Maybe that makes sense. Because he did take them. That's the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Okay. Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Walkie? Oh, that's his knife, alright. Bought it for him for his birthday. Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present. I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms, like a little plushie. Oh, I know the feeling. I'll bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti. Y'all are so weird. Okay, well, what about this gun? So this pistol belongs to the Taki family, is that correct? It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now. Oh? Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom. Don't you think you should have given them that too? You can't clean up very well without a broom. Oh, she's so right for that. Okay. Can I just present you stuff, or are you gonna get mad at me? Okay, didn't get mad at me. That's good. Okay. And now we're on our beloved journey, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I don't think he cares about that at all. Wait, he was a doctor. Please look at these medical records. That's the wrong button. No! You literally said that you were a doctor and you could help with doctor stuff. I was lied to today. I was lied to. Okay. Got anything new for me? No. Nope. Where do I go? What am I doing? Walkie, help. Can I show you stuff? Can I present things to you? Does that do anything? Look at this noodle stand. He does not care about the noodle stand. Alita, man. Alita. He wants his girlfriend. How do I get her? How do I retrieve her? Hey, look at your mom's underwear. Oh, okay, that wasn't helpful. What about this one? No. How do I get her? Wait, can I... How do I... I guess I can't present profiles here. Okay. Well. Oh. Oh, it's 10. Okay. Well, that changes some things. That means that it is by bedtime. So we're gonna stop playing here and let me save real quick. Save. Yes. Alright. And we'll figure out what to do next time. Because I don't know right now. But it's bedtime anyway, and I'm big sleepy. Let's go back here. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I think we made some pretty good progress today. I did get stuck a couple of times, and I think we're in kind of like a tedious, like, investigation loop right now, which is a little unfortunate. I would go a lot faster if I knew what I was doing, but I don't, and that's just how life is sometimes. So unfortunately, y'all are gonna have to deal with that. If you want me to be less bad at the game, there is nothing you can do about that. I guess you could, like, spam, like, me with information, but I'm going to immediately forget it anyway, so yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know I've been playing like basically only Apollo Justice lately. I love this game, but I promise next week I will try and schedule a different game in there. Probably, I don't know, probably something silly, nothing like crazy, nothing I'm gonna like make a whole other series out of or anything, but I will do my best. I will find something. I'm not much like before I started streaming, I wasn't much of a PC gamer. A lot of my games are physical copies on like various consoles, and I don't really have a way to do that at the moment. So my library of PC games is very small. So I'm working on that. I'm working on building up my library of games. So I'll just dig around, I'll see what looks fun, and I will schedule that for sometime next week. But also I'll probably end up playing more Apollo Justice 2 because I know I'm really bad at it and I'm like complaining the whole time, but I promise I love this game. This is just who I am as a person. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am gonna go to bed. I'm sleepy. Big sleepy. So, I will see you next time, and I hope you have a lovely day or evening or whatever your time zone is. And, stay crispy. Bye!